Previously on the Infinite Escape Room.
Have you accidentally said fuck to a nun?
What is making that grinding noise?
I did not want to investigate dead monks' holes. Yeah, I did something. Fuck you all.
If you're going to desecrate a corpse, why not just fucking go the whole hog?
Oh, you swine.
Hello, and welcome to the Infinite Escape Room, the puzzling podcast where geographically diverse chums come together, solve an escape room of the ears, and then bugger off to the pub for a drink. I'm Mike, and I invented a thought-controlled air freshener. Now, you may say that's ridiculous, but it makes sense if you think about it.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm still processing, I think.
Makes sense when you think, I don't get that.
My face wants to implode, but that's beautiful.
I
appreciate it.
Like incense.
It's a thought-controlled air freshener.
Yeah.
It makes sense when you think about it.
Makes sense. Oh, sorry.
We're not
Brain
going
was like,
to complete this.
we're not getting out. Sorry, Jamie. Sorry. Like, literally, we were just like, and I just like, same sense.
Does it make sense?
No.
It doesn't make sense to me. Oh, wait.
Try the key again.
And I am joined by...
Hello, I'm Alan, and my interesting fact is, you know, all this ChatGPT stuff. It's not machine learning doing it all. It's just they just employed 1,000 people just to type frantically, and they're all just panicking, just typing all these answers.
Chimpanzees. Yeah. Okay. I'm Bailey, and I'm the Welsh Kingfisher Whisperer.
The Welsh Kingfisher Whisperer.
Whisperer.
I want to go again. Jesus Christ, hang on.
So how do you whisper a kingfisher?
Like, I don't know, like that. But for people who can't see me do that,
You're missing out.
Flapping my arms. Like,
Yeah. Bailey looks like she's just eaten something incredibly hot and is trying to bat it away.
Yeah.
Yeah, what listeners can't see, actually, that she's just attracted 3 kingfishers into her living room, so it definitely works.
Like some mad Snow White, some manic episode Snow White. Shiny my pretty.
It's the only kind you get in Wales.
Yeah, it is.
And I'm Jamie, and I am an organic cheesemonger. And by that I mean, if you feed me a gallon of milk and make me do 20 jumping jacks, give it half an hour, get a nice wheel of Caerphilly cheese on your doorstep. Don't ask me where it comes from. It just works. Trust the process.
Oh.
Just trust the process. Oh my God. Love it.
Certified organic for your pleasure.
Like a curd turd.
Oh,
Yes, that's right. So
brings
you're
a whole
head
new-
of market. You're
Yeah.
head of marketing for the new endeavour.
It's a whole new meaning to Miss Muffet, doesn't it? It's like, Jesus Christ.
Oh. So here's how the show works. One of us will present a part of the Infinite Escape Room. This week, it is me. It's a Mobius curve of puzzles, scenarios, and possibilities seamlessly linking into one another in an endless escape experience adventure. I'm presenting the others. Alan, Bailey, and Jamie will be attempting to solve it, and if they don't manage it within the allotted period of time, then dire consequences await them. However, it's thirsty work, escape rooming, so after each one, we shall take a step halfway off of infinity to the pubiverse in our following episode to find a cozy boozer for a pint, a debrief, and a chat. And before I proceed any further, I must first thank this episode's sponsor. Hello Soup. After a hard day, do you find yourself craving something that isn't quite a drink and isn't quite a meal? With Hello Soup, fresh hot soup gets poured through your letterbox every day of the week. They pack their soup in special postal tureens that ensure they're as hot in the postman's hands as it was leaving their bubbling cauldrons. And why not pair it with our other sponsor today, Hello Bowl, a daily delivery service that's timed to arrive via courier 5 minutes before the postman, so your Hello Soup delivery has somewhere to land as it gushes through your letterbox. I've been using Hello Soup for the last month, and I can confirm that it's ruined my hallway carpet and forced me to nail my letterbox shut. Thanks, Hello Soup. Subscribe now at hellosoup.com with the code InfiniteEscapeSoup, and you'll get a bonus-free month of Hello Spoon, the daily delivery service that stops you burning your hands as you try and ladle soup from your bowl, welcome mat, and scalded dog, and into your mouth.
I take issue with anything that comes through my letterbox that could be described as gushing for a start. I mean, that's the shining level of just nope right there. But I am intrigued by the flavours that are on offer. I would probably, I'd hang back on my hang-ups with regards to gushing soup if it was like tomato and basil. I'd be fine with that.
Fair play.
You got the personalised URL in. Always slash it.
With a voucher code.
The voucher code.
I wish I'd called it Gushing Soup now. That's a much better idea. And this week's episode is also brought to you by our fabulous, wonderful patrons, Christopher Cheng, Charlotte Knowles, Karen Kate, Ryan Sparrow, and Geneva Kaplan. We love them, we thank them. Now each of us will say a nice thing about you.
You've got wonderful eyes.
I think you've got wonderful ears.
I love you more than gushing soup.
Oh, that's a good one.
Anyway, folks, that's the premise of the show. That's the sponsors. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I was born ready.
Let's go.
Then let's enter the Infinite Escape Room.
There it is.
Yeah!
Look how happy he is.
Got buttons. Last time on the Infamous Escape Room, the gang drank a mint-tinged beer and shrank to the size of mice, while Mechanical Merv held off a herd of maniacal monks. You dashed through a mouse hole and began your ascent to the surface. You emerge in a huge, softly lit space. You are, of course, still so small. So this might just be a regular-sized space, but oh boy, does it look big to your wee widdly little eyes. The walls are painted black and illuminated with soft lighting that shows a room of people and creatures the same size as you. It smells strangely of plastic, like an old toy box. Stands and displays tower around you, and then, from them, tiny faces peer over in a mishmash of styles and compositions that initially frighten the willies off you. They're monsters, beasties, misshapen men, but everything is strangely cartoonish and horribly alive. You step backwards and bump into a figure. "Ah, hi diddly ho! Welcome, strangers!" You turn to face a very plain, oval face. 2 little black dots for eyes, a little button nose, a nervous smile, and quite distinctive, quiffy little fringe. You know this little man in his shorts and long socks. A small white dog wagging at his ankle confirms your suspicions. "Oh, I'm Tim Tin, and welcome to MOOF!" He spins around, gesturing expansively at the colourful figures and displays. "The Museum of Original Figurines, Brussels. What comic book are you all from?" He grabs Alan by the hand and leads you all to the centre of the room, which is dominated by a replica of Smurf Village, complete with little mushroom houses and little blue faces eyeing you cautiously. "You folks sure are lucky. Is it your first time alive?" asks Tintin, arriving at the centre of Smurf Village and standing triumphantly before a large mushroom. He looks at Jamie. "Oh, gosh, you look like you're not alive now. I wonder if this thing's still working." He taps the mushroom with his little fist, producing an oddly sonorous ring. The mushroom shimmers momentarily. "You see, this here is a magic mushroom. The magic mushroom. Every night it brings all of us figurines to life. Anything in this room, as a matter of fact. We get to play and socialise and have fun little romances." His gaze travels across to a distant Captain Haddock, who puffs erotically on his cheroot before blowing back a kiss. "It's been here forever. The magic brings us to life each night, and then during the day we go back to being figurines in a museum. It's not the biggest museum, but you know, it's got all of Belgium's famous comic and cartoon characters. It's got a TripAdvisor Excellence Award, and its smell is definitely getting better." He burbles, somewhat defensively. His ruminations are shattered when the giant door at the top of the room rattles and beeps, and the handle starts to turn. "Oh, geez, freeze, everyone!" Toy Story style, all of the figures freeze in place, and you follow suit, as the door creaks open, revealing... "Holy tangerine crumpets! I finally found it!" Goodness gracious.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, not again.
Oh, in fact, hang on, I've got a sound effect for this somewhere.
I thought we killed him.
Oh, no,
Me.
I didn't import my dun 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 sound effects. God damn it. Okay. Goodness gracious.
Dun dun dun.
Thank you, baby. Good pal. It's Heston fucking Blumenthal.
Oh, okay.
What's he doing here? The titanic figure, clad in chef's whites and thick black glasses, towers over you and takes a few steps to the centre of the room and picks up the magical mushroom. "At last, the magical mushroom of Mugalabagagoo, the perfect ingredients for my particle accelerated mushroom risotto, and another rung on the ladder to gastronomic godhood." He turns sharply on his heel and goes to the door, opening the electronic lock with a lithium-powered hyperwhisk. As he steps through, he hesitates.
Oh dear. Good golly. I do believe that cat and dash hund vindaloo I had for breakfast has disagreed with the microbiome of my little cockney belly.
A mighty gurgle from that region accompanies the statement, and you see him sprint out of the door and into the museum lobby. He hastily leaves the mushroom on the counter and dives into the gentleman's toilet. A series of unbroadcastably biological sounds begin to echo from the bathroom. Silence to you as the door between the rooms once more snicks shut.
"Oh, nuts," says Tintin, crestfallen. "If we don't get the magic mushroom back before the morning, then we'll all turn back into a private collection of figurines, and we'll never be able to come back to life ever again. A bit like that movie, what was it? What was it called again?"
He turns to a passing Robin Williams figurine in a colonial outfit, who mutters, "Je ne sais pas," before wandering away.
"Jeepers, however will we get out of this pickle?"
Will you help Tiny Tintin and his collection of privately owned pals?
Yes.
I mean, I'm getting some creepy fucking vibes from Tintin, so I think we have to help.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry. It was just like, yeah.
You've got good hearts and souls on you. You estimate that it's going to take Heston at least 40 minutes to void his bowels of his culinary cat-dog catastrophe. That was going to be catastrophe, but it dashioned in it. Before he exits with the life-giving magic mushroom. You must restore it to its rightful place in Smurf Village. Your time starts.
Is the door open?
Getting in before the time starts.
I love it. Oh, she's sneaky.
It's open, Michael.
Your time starts now.
Open the door.
The door is closed, Bailey.
So, and Heston is on the toilet with the mushroom.
Heston has left the mushroom in the lobby on the counter. Heston is in the toilet with his sins.
But the door's in between us and the mushroom.
That's correct.
Right, okay. Okay. Can we take a look at the Smurf Village?
So you wander over to Smurf Village. You can see that Papa Smurf lies crushed, apparently by accident, by Heston's beclogged foot. That's right, Heston wears clogs.
Oh my god.
Oh, poor Papa.
And the Smurfs are charging around their little village in hysterical panic. And they appear to have clustered into 3 groups around the next oldest Smurfs. Gammon Smurf, Tory Smurf, and strange Uncle Smorf.
Right.
I got
So
a good
Papa
feeling about
Smurf's
Smurf.
dead.
Yeah.
Like not just like mortally, like not just wounded, like just crushed and squished.
Deceased.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's an ex.
An
He's not alive. He's an
Yeah.
ex-Smurf.
Yeah, the Smurfs are thinking of renaming him to
Daisy.
Daddy Smurf, sort of followed by Decomposy Smurf.
Like
and then...
kind of like Papa, Daddy, Daddy. Yeah, it is. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Language is a beautiful thing.
It is.
With as respectfully as we can we have a little route around Papa's corpse to see if there's anything in his hat, beard, trousers?
It's all a mush. He was tiny. Heston was a
Papa
big
Goo.
man.
Fucking Heston. Oh,
dear.
okay. So who's got the biggest crowd around them, or are they all equal? Did you say?
They're all equal.
Okay. Should we take a little look around the rest of the room to see anything that stands out?
Yeah.
Okay, so looking around the rest of the room, you can see Tintin has abandoned you. He's gone with Captain Haddock, and the two of them are trying to jam a pocket knife, almost as tall as they are, into the door jamb in a futile effort to open it. You've seen the Smurfs already, who are in a state of great babbling panic. Above you is Marsupilami, who's apparently utterly oblivious to his impending doom and is swinging from the ceiling with his tail. Have you met Marsupilami before? Are you familiar with
That's
Marsupilami?
Marsupilami.
I
A
don't.
long time ago, yeah.
Is that the cartoon?
Yeah.
Yeah, Marsupilami.
I don't know who's my Superman.
There's a name I've not heard in quite some time.
I can't remember anything about it apart from Marsupilami.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's all I remember.
Yeah.
Well, Alan, looking up to Marsupilami, he's a sort of a kind of probably about half of your miniature height, sort of yellow marsupial-y monkey kind of lemur-y thing, but with a very interesting feature, which is he has an extremely long and extremely articulate and flexible tail.
Oh, okay.
And by extremely long, I mean absurdly long.
Massive.
Almost comical.
Yeah, which is good because it's from a comic.
Can I reach? If I was to be on my real tippy toes, can I reach the tail?
No, he's dicking around on the ceiling, and you are but a wee small man.
Okay.
You can also see in the room some tatty leaflets, which have just fallen on the floor, possibly out of somebody's pocket. And a very large fight, which has broken out within one of the glass display cases. There is, of course, the rest of the MOOFseum around you, which is fabulous. It's a wonderful collection of privately owned figurines, but these are the things that come to you, that strike you most immediately.
How? Can we just check how we get out the door? Is it a key or a code?
Yeah, sure. So you pop over to the door and you can see that it's got a big handle up the top with what looks like might be some sort of card swiper majig.
So looking for a card.
Okay.
Okay. Who's having a fight at the moment?
Okay, you go over to the glass display case and the case is rocking a little bit with multiple levels. It's got sort of multiple shelves in it of figures engaged in enthusiastic brawling. And as you watch, you see tiny Romans bouncing uncomfortably off the grass, pursued by mustachioed Frenchmen. On the bottommost shelf, directly in front of you, a brawl between the Gauls and some Romans dissipates. And as the Romans pick up their bent helmets, you recognise them as the characters from the iconic Gasconian Underzoe comic books, Asterix the Gaul.
Hey.
They're even weenier than you, being chess pieces, and are presumably spending their inert day just kind of like, being chess.
Interesting. Chess pieces.
You said there's some leaflets on the floor. Can we have a little read of those?
Yeah, so they are what appears to be promotional leaflets for the museum. Must have fallen out of somebody's pocket, quite crumpled. There's a lot of French on there, which you don't understand because it's foreign in it. There's also a full-page picture of Marsupilami, Marsupilami's girlfriend.
Oh,
Marsupilami, wow.
And his girlfriend. A picture of his girlfriend.
So can we
Tap on
the roof ceiling.
See.
So could we do the cartoons when the guy cartoon sees a picture of a female cartoon and be like, oh God, like that? Can we hold the picture up and try and tempt him down?
Are you trying to make his tail erect? Is that what you're trying to? Is that what's going on?
No,
You're trying to give him
trying to kind of trick him because that's people dress up as women to trick cartoon males.
Hey, it's worth a shot. We'll do whatever we can.
And he does that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, lots of Looney Tunes.
Yeah. Okay, so do you want to tell me what you're doing?
Can we just take the picture of Marsupilami's girlfriend and just try and be like, "Hi, we got a picture of your girlfriend. You want to come and see?"
Can I hide behind the leaflet where the picture is and just be like,
"Oh,
bonjour, Marsupilami."
Yeah.
Well,
yes.
Voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir?
Golly, Jamie, I mean, Marsupilami might not be enticed by that, but I sure as hell am. I can be at your house in 3 hours, 10 minutes. So with that incredible display, you do actually attract Marsupilami's attention. You hear a whoopa, whoopa from above you, except in a weirdly deep voice. That's like the original voicing is quite deep. It's a bit strange, doesn't really go with the character design.
Yeah.
And he drops down in front of you and starts kind of like, parading himself in front of in front of the postcard.
In front of Jamie with the
leaflet.
in front of...
Oh no,
Yeah.
what have I done?
You're on your own now.
He's not trying to
And
mate
so-
with you yet.
So the wedding's on Thursday, and right, so we brought him down at least. That's something.
Okay, yeah. I feel like his tail's going to be.
I think the tail is for something.
But I don't know how we can.
Maybe to retrieve the card, but we don't know where it is.
I just want just out of interest. Who's holding the leaflet at the moment? And you're holding the leaflet.
Jamie holds it.
I can just be like this.
If you start
holding it.
If you start reversing Jamie, does Marsupilami follow you? Marsupilami follow you?
I'll back that thing up a little bit and see if he follows.
Yeah, he's just sort of interested. Yeah.
Have we done this too soon? Because we kind of. Oh no.
That's fine. We'll figure if we need to direct him somewhere.
Yeah,
we can.
All right. You mentioned, and I don't know if you mentioned the display, like the case where all the fighting, the little people are fighting. There's rocking slightly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we push it over and smash it?
I wonder if but I don't know.
And free the the little because it could be like Toy Story and the army people, and they kind of use each other to kind of.
Oh yeah,
go up as well.
I mean, is the cabinet open? Can we open it just normally?
I'm afraid the cabinet is not open. It's probably why the figures in there are fighting and brawling and not out having a lovely time with all the other figurines.
Is this if we smash it, they won't die?
That's true. Just
I didn't hear a deposit either.
No.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Okay, so I mean, if you'd like, you can try and give it a rock.
Yeah, can we give it a rock with to go with it? To really
just-
give it that
just-
kind of
It's
to and
just
fro.
helping it along, really.
Yeah, I mean, it is rocking, but not by any means to that degree. It's more kind of the of the glass.
Okay.
But you try and give it a rock, but you're wee small bodies because you're only little sort of mouse / figurine sized,
Okay.
are not able to.
Is there any way to unlock it?
You can't see a way to unlock it.
Okay, so they're just in there. Okay.
We've got some crowds of people we haven't spoken to.
Yeah.
Should we?
Me and Al, well, Jamie's
Let's go.
Seducing it, Mr. Subalami.
just distracting Masupalami. I can't believe we're talking about Masupalami.
to Google this.
Masupalami. That's a soundbite that just pops into my head.
Every now and then.
Afro nothing. It's just there. Just like I'll be in the shower and I'll be like Masupalami, and I just say it. So that if you've ever heard me say that, that's what it is.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Should we go over and talk to the Smurf?
Yeah, should we introduce ourselves to the gammon?
Gammon Torian, Strange Uncle, Smork.
Smorf, yeah. Okay, so yeah, you trot over to the Smurfs, and you want to go say hello to the crowd around Gammon Smurf.
Yeah, let's start there.
Yeah. Find it.
They ignore you. They
Yeah.
are in high babble though, and this is their babble.
Oh.
Smurfity Smurf Smurf. His rightmost wire is brown.
leftmost
Cut
wire
green
is
is
red.
red brown.
Cut
It is a
brown.
weekend. Cut yellow wire. Green and red.
Splice all uncut wires apart from yellow.
Okay, all right.
Right.
Okay.
Slice.
Okay.
Splice all uncut wires apart from yellow. I heard that.
And I heard
Yeah, I got that.
red.
I'm sure I heard cut green and cut brown as well.
Can we listen to what they're saying again?
By the way, I can send you the files for these as well, but I'll replay them a few times.
Yeah.
Smurfity Smurf Smurf. His rightmost wire is brown.
leftmost
Cut
wire
green
is
is
red.
red brown. It is a weekend. Cut yellow wire. Green and red.
Splice all uncut wires apart from yellow.
Okay. I got the rightmost wire is brown, cut
Yeah.
green and brown.
Yes, I heard that as well.
And left is red. A slice all wires.
What was it? What do you have there, Jamie? If the rightmost wire is
Wait. Is brown, cut green and brown.
one
And
of
then I
those,
heard something about a weekend.
one of those Smurfs sounds suspiciously like someone we know.
Yeah, isn't that funny?
No, I can't place my finger.
Yeah, I just not, yeah.
Not a clue.
Mike Smith, yeah. Just the mic specialist of the Smiths. Yeah, I think he's just really into microphones.
John as well.
And John.
And
yeah.
John.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it
should
was
we-
Mike with the lower
I'm sure.
voice.
I'm sure.
It did sound like John. I thought it was.
They're all Smurfs.
But they're definitely
Should we
not
get-
John or Mike. So anyway.
Should we give it one more listen, or do you want
Yeah,
to go to
yeah.
the next crowd?
Smurfity Smurf Smurf. His rightmost wire is brown.
leftmost
Cut
wire
green
is
and
red.
brown. It is a weekend. Cut yellow wire. Green and red.
Splice all uncut wires apart from yellow.
A lot of them were kind of like if this and that. So like if the leftmost wire is red, cut brown. But the only kind of direct one seems to be not John. The splice all uncut wires apart from yellow. That seems to be like the one that wasn't surrounded by a if this or that. So
Yeah, and that's the clearest one that comes through as well.
yeah.
Yeah.
What have you got, Em?
I've got the right one is white, brown, cut green and brown. I've got left red, cut brown. There is another one though that I haven't picked up. There's two very, the right and the left are very clear sentences, and the slice all and cut. And then there's loads of just, I don't know if it's just.
Okay.
I think I heard. Did I hear it say if it's a weekend, cut yellow, green, and red? That might have been two separate things.
You're right. It was if it's a weekend. Yeah, he said that.
Yeah, if it's a weekend, cut yellow wire, but there was also a splice green and red or something in there as well.
Yeah.
So there's an extra one on
Oh
top
my
of that.
God, my little puny brain cannot deal with this amount of talking.
Right, I think we've got. I think we've got
I
all
think
but
we've got
one.
it. I think we've got it. Should we? So that's Gammon.
Yeah.
Tory.
Tory Smurf.
Are they not the same thing?
Problem with Smurfs these days, everybody's should do a war, earlier. There should be bringing back conscription Smurf. Yeah, Smurf.
All I heard was do wars. Like that. I don't know.
One of them did a little.
Yeah, I did a little Arnie.
I mean, if it's any help, I've called that clip Smurfs BDL for the Blue Defence League.
Oh, goodness.
It's just flavour, that one. I just thought I'd put some racist Smurfs in.
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay.
And then Smurf. What's Smurf's gang up to?
Strange Uncle Smurf's gang saying this.
Shut up,
King,
Smurf. It is
Smurf,
Smurf.
Smurf,
Bishop
Smurf,
takes
Smurf,
footnote of denoter.
Smurf,
Shut up, Smurfwood's back.
And again.
Yeah.
Shut up,
King,
Smurf. It is
Smurf,
Smurf.
Bishop
takes
Smurf,
of
Smurf,
denoter. Shut up, Smurfwood's back.
Chess moves. I heard King Bishop takes.
No, King Rook Bishop, and then I missed a few words. There's of denoter V.
Yeah, I got footnote or footnote as well.
Wait, another one.
Yeah. Oh man.
Shut up,
King,
Smurf. It is
Smurf,
Smurf.
Bishop
takes footnote of denoter. Shut up, Smurfwood's back.
And then Smurfwood's back. Like that's just going to be in my head now.
I missed just the takes bit. King's Rook Bishop takes something.
Yeah,
No.
there's something between takes and footnote. I missed something there.
Okay, I can send you the file if that's any easier. So I'll drop these files into the chat for you.
Lovely.
I'm actually going to pause your timer for a minute while I do this because there may be a small faff delay.
We're King.
John says, lastly, if
like
all were
slice all uncut wires apart from yellow.
Okay.
Yeah, King Rook Bishop takes key
footnote.
Yep.
of footnote denoter V.
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah, cool.
On the wires one, I also got never splice green and red.
Ah, nice one.
That's what.
Never splice.
So we've got 1, 2,
Never
3, 4.
slice or splice.
I think splice. So I think we've got 5 separate lines for that wires one.
Random cut yellow wire as well. Just cut yellow wire in between the instructions for left and never splice green and red.
For that one, I got if it's a weekend, cut yellow wire.
Oh, it could be. Oh, okay. I might just missed out that one. Cool. That makes sense then. Cool. Sorry, Jamie.
Well, hopefully it's right.
Well, do we know what day of the week it is in this universe?
It's Thursday today, I think.
Yeah, but is it the same in the?
We're playing in real time.
No, but I don't know.
We're suspending our disbelief.
It might only be open on weekends. I don't know.
This episode's only available on Thursdays.
Yeah.
It is the day of the week that it is today.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Okay, so we don't cut the yellow wire.
Okay.
Because it's not a weekend.
Right.
That's all right.
So
But where are the wires?
Yeah, I don't know what this reference
Where's the
is.
wire?
We don't know yet, do we, as well?
No.
That seems okay.
Right. And
unless
the Tory ones were just racist.
That's right.
Okay, yeah, okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, I wonder with Tintin and Captain Haddock using that pocket knife to pry the door open, if we can prise the swipe card panel open instead, maybe there's wires in there and we can hot wire the door to open.
Sorry.
Potentially.
Yeah, that seems an idea.
Here we go. Should we ask Tintin and Captain Haddock with their pocket knife to see if they can open up the swipe card?
Is the top? Yeah, let's see. Let's just ask him.
Yeah.
Okay, you approach Tintin and Captain Haddock, and Captain Haddock is very manlily trying to jam the pocket knife into the space between the door frame and the door to wedge it open with absolutely no success. And Tintin is sort of helping by kind of embracing him at the waist and tugging in a half-hearted manner. It's very sweet.
Oh.
As you approach, though, Marsupilami jumps over, grabs the pocket knife, and then scurries away into the ceiling to play with it, hooting. Captain Haddock shakes his fist at him and goes, "Prick!" and stalks off under him
Good old Haddock.
His catchphrase.
Yeah.
stalks off under him to shake his fist, and Tintin just stands there disconsolately.
Well, we
Right.
might have an
Our French whore, Jamie.
Now's the time. This is
idea. Can you imagine?
this is the
moment.
This is the Moulin Rouge I was born for, baby. So I redon my Marsupilami costume and bonjour, Marsupilami.
Yeah.
Once more, you
you
hear whoopa, whoopa, whoopa. And again, a extremely long-tailed marsupial descends from the ceiling, this time armed, and approaches you.
Oh no!
In a
This got dark.
in a romantic manner. He drops the knife and once more just kind of starts sauntering around, strutting his stuff in front of what his dumb lemur brain can only assume is his lovely missus.
Okay.
Grab the knife.
Shall I grab the knife?
Grab the knife.
But then how do we need his tail to get up there?
Oh yeah, that could be
Right.
good.
You don't have to kill him with the knife.
Is his tail wrong? His tail knife. Is his tail strong enough to support all our weight?
No, it's strong enough to support Marsupilami's weight. But
it wouldn't we wouldn't be able to ride it like a snake dragon. Not a snake dragon.
Snake dragon.
A tail dragon.
no.
Okay. How can we reach the key, the card thing?
Would you like to go and have a look at the card thing? in a bit more
Yeah.
detail?
So I don't know if we need the tail.
Okay, so you go over to the card thing, and you can see that it's at the door handle height, which is well and truly out of your reach. Even if you all stood on each other's shoulders, you'd struggle to get to it. However, directly beneath it is a square panel in the wall, held shut with 4 flathead screws.
Oh, can we reach that?
Yeah, it's right in front of you.
Cool. Can we use the knife to unscrew
Ooh, yes,
those screws?
You do the butter knife special and unscrew the flathead screws. The panel slips off, and you can see that it's something that feeds apparently into the electronic key swipe above. Inside the cavity, you see 4 wires leading into a currently inert, i.e. not active, alphanumeric keypad, which is looking for 6 inputs.
Okay.
But it is currently off.
Wires. Oh, it's okay.
Okay, the wires are from left to right, red, brown, yellow, and green.
Okay. So if left wire is red, cut the brown wire.
Yeah.
It's not a weekend, so we leave the yellow wire alone. If the rightmost wire is brown, cut green and brown. It's not, so we don't bother cutting the green.
Yeah.
Never splice green and red. And then it says, lastly, splice all uncut wires apart from yellow. But that means we don't splice any.
Or slice. Just
could be either. That's a very
splice
big distinction.
Yeah, but
cut the wire.
I thought it's just slice.
Yeah.
All uncut.
I think splice and cut are your 2 kind of key words there.
Oh, so slice isn't a word in it.
And not in this set of
slice.
instructions.
Okay,
it would be
okay.
applies to pizza.
Okay.
And cheese.
Okay. So do we cut the brown wire?
Yeah. I think that might be it. Unless I've got the logic all wrong. Because it says splice all uncut wires apart from yellow. Okay. But I'm sure that there was a line in that blabber that said never splice green and red.
Yes.
But green and red is all we got left.
Cut the brown.
Yeah.
Should we go for
Should we give it a go?
Yeah. That sounds
Yep.
good.
We'll take the knife and cut the brown wire.
You take the knife and you cut the brown wire, and the keypad blinks into life.
Hey!
Wow.
Wait.
Oh, that was almost a trouser burning moment.
It is looking for 6 inputs. That's 6 alphanumeric inputs.
So I wonder if that's related
Is that letters and numbers?
Could this be the chess?
Okay.
We've got a
Actually,
chess.
this is the chess.
Yeah.
So, and is it King, Rook, Bishop? Is it where they are on the chessboard? Maybe? And like the letter and number associated with the square.
Oh, yeah.
Could be, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
And then key footnote of denoter V.
I don't know what that
I don't know what that means. So,
no.
Should we go back to? By the way, how much time have we got left?
You have. It's a good question. 13 and a half minutes remaining.
Okay.
Ah,
okay.
we're good.
Fine.
Yeah.
We're
good.
Should we go right? Let's go look at the chessboard.
Yes.
Off to the cabinet.
Okay, so you pop across to the cabinet. You can see that the brawl between the ghouls has long since dissipated, and everybody is just sitting down, eyeing each other warily on the chessboard, with some on the chessboard and some just off at the side. On one side, you see the Romans who are arrayed. They appear to be on the black side and are, quite generically Roman, look quite a lot like chess pieces. And on the white side, you see the Gauls who are playing the white pieces. You see that they've been styled quite beautifully. Obelix is the gentle giant with the potion-infused strength and is styled as a rook. Getafix is the wise druid as a bishop. Asterix is the short but brave warrior with his distinctive bewinged helmet. Appears to be a knight. And Vercingetorix is the king.
So can we get the
In fact, let me show you where they are laid out on the board.
Thank you.
Oh, I should have waited.
Very
Look at
helpful.
this. I should have waited to ask.
Here I am drawing out a bloody
Well, that's what I was about to ask. Can we just get that?
Where are
they
they?
are
Yeah.
placed on the board, please.
You certainly can, Bailey. I'm glad you asked.
Thank you.
Maybe you'll have asked that first in the edit. Who knows? Let's find
Yes.
out.
Happy to oblige.
So this is how they are currently. Listeners, if you're playing along at home, you'll find a diagram of the chessboard in the show notes.
Oh, look at that. That's nice.
Beautiful. So we've got your standard 8x8 chess grid, letters across the bottom, A to H, numbers up the right-hand side, 1 to 8 going bottom to top, and an array of black and white pieces, as we can see.
So we're looking for the whites, I'm assuming.
Yeah, king, rook, bishop.
So
which suggests
H1.
So would that suggest that's the bishop on F1, the king's rook's bishop?
Yeah.
If assuming whites as well.
We are what I'm assuming it's the Gauls, which is the white, because we've just been given names of the Obelix is the rook. I'm not going to remember their names. Asterix was the knight, but we're not looking for a knight. Gelatrix was the bishop.
That's right.
And the Senatrix, I don't know if that's right, is the king.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that's what we're looking for, because we don't know who the hell the Romans are.
Yeah, if we put in the positions of those three pieces, the white king, the white rook, and the white bishop, we've got 6 characters.
Yeah, I've got 6 characters. So should we try it?
Yeah. So what would
so it'd be assuming it's not. So D1.
I think D1's the queen.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the queen. Oh shoot! Sorry. That's my knowledge of chess exposed.
Edit.
Edit that out, Mike.
Cut that.
Cut that. So it'd be E1, H1, F1.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can we try that in the alphanumeric lock, please, Mike?
You do, and you get a resounding wrong. Come up. It doesn't even go beep. It just shows wrong on the thing with a voice that goes wrong.
Cheeky fucker.
Footnote denote a V. Didn't the V could be a 5 if we're talking Romans and Roman numerals here?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Key footnote.
Denoter.
What does denote mean?
Can I suggest that you may have misheard one of those words in that sentence?
Oh,
how dare you suggest that my ears aren't working, Michael?
Right, we may or may not be listening to it, so this is going to be a bit dead air.
Get your poster ready, Mike.
Yeah.
Get some sound effects ready, Mike.
Hello, listeners. Editing Mike here. So there's a small fuck up in this, which is definitely making it a bit harder. The V that they're a little bit hung up on is, in fact, essentially an unnecessary word. It doesn't make this puzzle unsolvable, but it definitely makes it a bit trickier than it was meant to be. Have you worked it out yet? I'll give you a clue. The end of the original clip is what you need to be listening to.
Instead of V, I got maybe just the.
Shut up.
King. Denoter. Shut up. Smurfwood's back.
Yeah. So
Smurfwood's back.
Basically, I can see how you might have heard that one. So that is, I can confirm it. It's not key. It is the. And I haven't quite realised I fucked up at this point. Whoops. 8 minutes remaining.
So Bishop takes the key of footnote denoter the.
No, the. It's not key at the beginning.
I said, what did I say?
The.
Oh.
It's the footnote of denoter. And is it the as in it's the, like, or the?
Just the, THE.
The. King, rook, bishop takes the footnote of denoter the.
What's that backwards?
You know, I feel I'm just going to play you this thing again.
Shut up. King. Bishop. Denoter. Shut up. Smurfwood's back.
Backwards.
Back. Smurfwood's back.
The denoter of
footnote. The bishop, rook.
The takes bishop, rook, king.
It may be the other way around. It would be F1, H1, E1.
Let's break it down into 2 chunks, because I've just noticed a small grammar error in this, which this is my bad. So you've got the Jamie, do you want to just flip that message again?
So backwards you got the denoter of footnote.
Yeah.
The.
Ignore that
takes, okay. The denoter of footnote takes bishop, rook, king.
Okay.
I don't know what
so
it
back of this
denotes.
chessboard.
I don't know what it denotes.
Denotes?
You denote out
The
of me, you
denoter of
denote out of
footnote.
you. I just
Nothing. What's the denote
not
with you?
nothing. What's the
So-
denoting with you? Yeah.
How would you denote a footnote? It's with
An icon.
like a little number.
Oh,
citation.
like a
Little
citation,
superscripts.
like a
Yeah.
footnote. Oh, I see.
So what?
The
The
like
denoter-
like it's a that's in fractions, isn't it? Like
Well,
that's like
that's a denominator.
denominator. That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, sorry.
What might you use if you weren't using little numbers?
Letters.
Oh, shit, asterisk.
Asterisk. Oh,
So the knight takes
bishop.
the bishop, the rook, and the king. So G fucking Michael Collins. So G1 is your knight, takes the bishop on F3 using his knightly powers. Then he jumps again to G5 to take the rook, and then mates with the king at E6.
Oh.
F3, G5, E6. That's our code.
Go with it.
We try that into
Yeah.
the
You
keypad. tap
that into the lock, and you hear a ding, and then a click as the door unlocks. It swings ever so slightly ajar. What would you like to do? You have 5 minutes remaining.
Leg it out the fucking door and get the mushroom.
Yes.
Sorry, you leg out the fucking door, passing a large plastic statue of Batman on a little wheelie trolley, 6 foot tall, and you spy the mushroom. It is on top of a table, absolutely out of your reach.
Okay, so do we climb the Batman statue, or do we get Masupalami and seduce him into grabbing it with his tail?
Me and Alan climb the Batman statue, and you will go seduce Masupalami and try and get his tail. So we cover
you
both.
do both.
bases.
Yes, belt and braces approach. I love it.
Okay, you both climb the Batman statue. Hang off his giant nipples because it's one of those editions of Batman armor things.
Yeah, the George Clooney.
Nowhere near the table, but you have a lovely time. Jamie, you once more attract Marsupilami's attention.
Bonjour, Masupalami. Graspez-vous les champignons sur le table, s'il vous plaît?
Wow, I shouldn't have said can't read French. Sure, do you want to try and coax Marsupilami towards the table?
You go, Jamie.
Yes.
You're born for this.
Okay, as you do so, Marsupilami reverts back to being a figurine as soon as he crosses the threshold of the door. He freezes exactly as he was before, in the exact same shape.
Oh no, we killed Masupalami. Oh no.
Can I push him back through the threshold? So
You
he
push
goes
him back
to
through the
life?
threshold and he comes back to life.
Oh, good. Okay.
And he can move again.
Can he reach the table from where he stood with his tail?
He tries and stretches his tail out, and it gets very long. He extends it to its fullest thing, but from the door, he cannot reach it. But he stretched his tail out very far and very long.
No.
Tits.
So are me and Alan on the table?
You're currently on Batman's nipples.
Can we swing up? like apparently with great gymnastics now. Kind of like Robin. He was in the circus, wasn't he?
It's on a wheelie trolley, but you're on it, and it's currently on the opposite side of the room.
Oh, can we move it?
It's on a wheelie trolley.
Yeah, can Jamie? Can you move it with us two on it towards the table?
Yeah, I'll try and push Batman on his little wheels.
Yeah, okay. You push Batman on his little wheelie trolley to the opposite side. Not the solution I'd anticipated, but I can't deny its efficacy. And yes, you are able to jump off of Batman's nipples and onto the table to where the mushroom is.
Can we pick up the mushroom and throw it down to Jamie?
You do so.
And can Jamie take?
I give it a little Mario woohoo.
You do a woohoo.
Yeah. And
let's
then run it back into Tintin.
You run it back into the room. However, what are you going to do when Heston is finished on the toilet?
What do we usually do?
No, I don't know.
Throw a knife at him.
If only you had a way to...
Can we lock him in?
Somehow prevent Heston.
Oh, is there a fake
from...
mushroom somewhere? Like the old lickety switch with the mushroom? Or...
Well, Indiana Jones style.
Yeah.
Can we
The Holy Grail of mushrooms.
a frozen Masupalami and
No,
somehow
we can't
wedge the
do
door
that.
closed with his massive tail?
It would definitely
It's the sacrifice he would have wanted.
Yeah.
He's already crushed Papa Smurf.
Yeah, man.
You've not got long left at all. You're
what,
so
what else-
close.
what have we got in the room?
Could jam the knife in to try and
No, yeah.
fuck up the lock.
Um,
Oh yeah, we just tip Batman, rock onto Batman until it wedges into the door.
no. Can
Or
you
you can just
repeat
put it up
what you
against the
gave
door
us,
frame.
Mike? Can you?
Yeah. I guess that works. I guess that.
What did you give us,
What
Mike?
did you give it?
Yeah, Batman. I gave you Batman, but I can't argue with the efficacy. Can I consider you to think of a different way of using Batman?
Can we put Batman over the threshold and he becomes Batman?
You wheel Batman over the threshold and he comes to life, as opposed to using him to block the door. I gave you a magic mushroom that brings toys to life, Jamie, and you want to use it to block a Kazi.
It's not a
Bloody
toy, Michael.
hell.
It's a statue.
Oh,
It's a collector's
it's a
item. You don't
collectible.
play with it. As a 36-year-old man and fan of Batman collectibles, I resist that.
As Batman comes to life, Tintin scrambles up his trouser leg and onto his nipple and gives him a similar talk to the one that you received when you entered the room. Batman just sort of nods, like that.
Furious.
Yeah.
He's raging.
I'm gargling marbles.
With you put the mushroom back in its rightful place at the heart of Smurf Village and wait. And you don't have to wait very long. You hear a distant flush, the bang of a bathroom door,
Okay.
and then a muffled,
Where the bloody hell is my delectable and charged fungi gone?
Heston Blumenthal rushes across the lobby and smashes through the door
Great.
and straight into the muscled, waiting arms of Batman. Heston Blumenthal! Fucking Blumenthal! He growls incoherently. I'm Batman! Thus warned, he begins to pummel Heston with his extremely alive fists.
Galloping grapefruit. Much like a flower-codded fillet, I am receiving quite the battering.
Moans Heston as Batman puts him in a headlock and starts imparting a very squeaky noogie on his big bald dome. You quietly tiptoe around the fracas and spy Heston's canvas bag of gastronomic tricks on the floor. Hopping up to one another's shoulders, you scale the side and then pull one another over to peer within. It's strangely dark and deeper than you'd expected. But it smells of cherry bakewells, so with nothing ventured, nothing gained, you step over the precipice and begin to fall far, far, farther into the darkness, farther than the floor level should allow. And congratulations, you solved my room. You solved a very difficult room. Well done.
Well done, everyone.
That was a hoot. Really enjoyed that.
Children come from.
Get out.
What happens to the Super Lame? What's he doing?
Little charm life.
Oh, yeah, is he okay?
The girlfriend. He's going to miss
Yes.
Jamie.
Eating Heston's eye. He's got the knife again.
He's got the knife back.
Oh, you did really, really well.
But love it.
That was smashing. Cheers, mate. That was great fun.
That was awesome. Yeah.
We can do a little debrief in the pub in our next episode. But that's it for this episode. Come join us next time at our pub.
The French part. Yeah, here we go.
At the French start. We're in
that's pretty
Belgium, but okay.
The Belgium babe.
Bums.
Belgium waffle.
Come find us next time at our pub, the Belgian Waffle. Where we'll have a drink, do a debrief, and have a bit of a natter about things that are generally
Belgian
pretty darn
waffle.
interesting and
No,
that we
no,
love.
No.
Oh, not waffle stomp, Alan. No more waffle stomp.
Waffle stomp. Oh, the definition that everyone knows what it is about hearing.
Oh,
it. With that name.
Yeah. If you've enjoyed this episode, then leave us a review on your podcasting platform of choice. And if you really, really enjoyed it and you want to support the show, then consider checking out our Patreon program over at patreon.com/The Infinite Escape Room. There's shout outs, early access to episodes, and the career limiting horror of our unedited recordings. We love you lots, and we'll see you next time on The Infinite Escape Room. Bye-bye now.
Bye.
Au revoir.
Merci beaucoup.